met live muziek vanavond. En ik ben zo trots en blij dat ze er zijn van Venice. Band bestaat, zoals je misschien weet, uit 2 sets broers. Michael en Mark Lennon en Kip en Pat Lennon. Die zijn geboren en getogen in Venice Beach, Californië. En sinds de jaren 80 samen optreden. Hun brunch buffet tour met 9 shows door heel Nederland start morgen in Nijmegen. En vanavond zijn ze hier live in de Roodshow Late Night. Good evening!
Yeah! You guys are great!
Did you understand a word of it, what I just said?
Yes, they're here promoting their new album. They're going to be in Nijmegen tomorrow.
Wow.
And Michael's one of the better guys in the band.
Yes, and I suppose you're Michael.
How did you
Yeah, what a wild guess. How's it to be back in Holland?
Great. It's always great. I mean, you know, we've been coming here for about 16, 17 years now, and we always call it our home away from home.
How would you describe your special connection with this country?
Well, it started with Jan Dawa. You know, he put us on Twee Meter Sessies, and we just instantly were in everyone's living rooms, and we developed like this sort of friendship, this great friendship where people really support the type of music we do. A lot of harmonies, a lot of songs about, you know, things that a lot of people identify with, the West Coast sound, you know, people say.
But I read on your bio on your website that the term West Coast is typical something Europeans use.
Yes. In California, people don't really say that very much.
You don't have the East Coast, West Coast kind of thing?
Sort of, but they just don't call it that.
No.
Yeah.
And what makes the connection with the Dutch people so special? Because you also recorded a live album in Carré?
Yeah, DVD, yeah.
A DVD, yeah.
I think it's after every show we do a meet and greet where we meet all the fans that want to stay after and shake their hands and look them in the eye and thank them for supporting us and for being there for us. And I think they enjoy that, and we have a kind of a special relationship because it's more than just us playing music and them seeing it and then we leave. I mean, we stay afterwards and we say thank you and
take photos.
I don't know, I think it just became a little more personal between us, and instead of, you know, getting in the limo and driving home.
Yeah, and that's cool. I think that's what people like.
Yeah, I think that's the connection.
How do you tell it back home? Your popularity in the Netherlands, because I don't think many Americans know where Holland is, where the Netherlands is.
Well, they do now because we told them. But I think they are. So many of them want to come here, and when they do, it's really great because our fans all around the world, like if we have American fans or California fans that come here, all the Dutch fans like pick them up in their car and take them, and they really have great relationships. Of course, with Facebook and internet and everything, they all meet each other, and so it's cool. A lot of them have got to learn more about it because of our success here and how many times we've been here. You know, over 30, I think.
We feel like Dutchies. We root for the orange, you know, in the World Cup, you know.
Yeah.
Amazing. So now 9 shows in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Well, it's amazing.
We're hoping for better weather, but...
Yeah, we do.
Hopefully that will come.
Yeah, I think so, when you stay long enough.
Yeah.
So, Brunch Buffet is your new album. It's a cover album.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few dilemmas for you to choose from.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Pick your favorite.
From your lips, through the...
This is the original of Hallelujah.
Okay.
By Leonard Cohen. This is the cover version by Jeff Buckley.
Jeff Buckley. Well, I mean, come on. I mean, Jeff Buckley's an amazingly different, great singer, and Leonard Cohen's more like, he's like Burt Bacharach. He's not really a singer. He's a songwriter, you know?
So Jeff Buckley is your favorite one?
Not for me personally, but most people would say Jeff Buckley, I think.
But you would choose Leonard Cohen?
Kind of.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Another one?
Sure.
Original?
There must be some way out of here. Say the joker to the theme. There's the joker to the theme.
Oh, yeah. This one is never heard, is it? All Along the Watchtower, the original by Bob Dylan. Oh, the cover version by Jimmy.
There must be some kind of way out of here. Say the joker to the thief. There's too much confusion.
Yeah.
Lekker.
Yeah.
Lekker, yeah. This one, you like this one the most.
Yeah,
Kei lekker.
Kei lekker. Oké, Jimi Hendrix heeft gewonnen, duidelijk. This one? Everybody's Changing by Keen. Or Everybody's Changing by Venice.
Everybody's changing and I don't feel the same.
Well, we'll let you decide on that one.
Venice.
Yeah, Venice.
Yeah. You stayed very close to the original. But you added on the harmonies, and I like it very much.
Thank you.
Well, it's funny because, you know, we started off, we're music fans just like everybody else. So when Keen first had those hits, we would sing along and add our harmonies, just because it's one of those kind of songs. So when we were picking songs, we said, "Oh, we can do harmonies to that song." So that's kind of where it comes.
And instead of keyboard parts, we used acoustic guitars and electric guitars, and tried to make it a little bit of our own.
What made you guys decide to record a cover album? Because you always have to live up against the original, don't you?
Yeah, well, we wanted to make sure that whatever we did, we do. The Keane song is very close, and the Hall & Oates song maybe. But other than that, we tried to say, let's bring something new. Let's do it with acoustics or, different things that are different, because it would have been really obvious for us to choose Eagles or Crosby, Stills and Nash or the things Jackson Browne, Instead, we wanted to choose from other influences like Steely Dan and Earth, Wind and Fire and Dan Fogelberg and Billy Joel. So there's a lot of Joni Mitchell, So there's a lot of
it's a broad range of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And they're not really top hits. They're kind of obscure album tracks, and we like that part of it too, Yeah,
the Hall & Oates one you're about to play is definitely an album song, isn't it?
Yeah, it's before they ever had any hits. It's from their Abandoned Luncheonette album.
But also classics like You're Always a Woman by Billy Joel, to Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran. Yeah. Because that's a more recent song.
Yeah, somebody asked us to sing it for their wedding, and so we recorded it, and then we said,
"Hey, that's pretty good."
Put it on the album. Again, it doesn't have harmonies on it, so we add
on the original.
Harmonies.
Yeah.
Who picked the songs?
We all did. We actually sat around a table about this size, and we had my guitar, and we had a list. We each brought a list, and then we'd go through the list, and we'd try a little bit of each song, and we pretty much all agreed, like, that one's working, or that one isn't really working. And then we just moved forward from there. After that, we went into the studio, and then we just started building them.
You didn't fight over it?
We discussed it.
long discussions with lots of beer.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you ready to play the Hall & Oates one? Had I Known You Better, isn't it?
Yeah, Had I Known You Better Then.
I Know You Better Then.
Yeah.
I didn't know that song. Is it?
It's really cool.
It's an awesome song.
It was never a hit in America either. It's just a song we've always loved for many, many years. And it's nice. It's about meeting someone and you fall in love and you think, man, I wish I should have told you I love you the first time I met you.
Yeah.
It's just cool. And it's groovy, and so we'd like to expose people to some songs that maybe they haven't heard,
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I'm very excited to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So if you're ready, go join your brothers.
Yep.
En dan laat ik nog even wat horen van het album. Even een korte compilatie van wat je kan verwachten op het nieuwste album van Venice.
After the love is gone, what used to be right is wrong. Love is lost, be found. So bring out the best and the worst you can be. Blame it all on yourself, 'cause she's always a woman to me. But maybe we found love right where we are. Yeah, I know we found love right where we are.
Van het nieuwste album van Venice, Brunch Buffet, gaan ze nu een andere cover spelen. Origineel is dus van Hall & Oates. Luister naar Had I Known You Better Then, live in de Roodshow Late Night, Venice.
1, 2, 3, 4. Were you ever so in love you couldn't wait to get to sleep and dream about the one you wish was there beside you? In the past few days I've grown to love your giggles on the phone and how we hug so nicely. And from the first time that I saw you, had I known you better, I would have said those 3 old words. And from the first time that I saw you, had I known you better then. Now I'll go and move away, another town, another crazy day. Ooh, I wanna stay and maybe hang around you. Call it luck, call it fate. Call it a shame that we had met so late and love so lively. And from the first time that I saw you, had I known you better, I would have said those 3 old words. And from the first time that I saw you, had I known you better, had I known you better then, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. dream about the one you wish was right there beside you. And from the first time that I saw you, had I known you better, I would have said those 3 old words. And from the first time that I saw you, had I known you better, had I known you better than, oh, ooh, had I known you better than, had I known you better than, ooh, had I known you better than, oh, ooh, had I known you better.
Live in de Roodshow.
Those guys are great.
Yeah, amazing, I want more. Sorry. Hun Brunch Buffet Tour start morgen in Nijmegen. 9 shows in Nederland. Je hoorde Had I Known You Better Than, origineel van Hall & Oates. Venice met Family Tree.
Branches in the wind, still standing here together. One more storm to weather, we'll get through it yet. So we're gathered here, holding on to each other, to let go of another one we won't forget. Now as we say goodbye to one of our own, we may be lonely, but we're not alone. Though the leaves will fall and the tears will flow, may it always comfort us to know the family tree will always grow. Father down to son, mother to daughter, thicker than water, we are made of this. From the earth we rise, to the earth returning, we'll keep a candle burning for the ones we'll miss. And when we say goodbye to one of our own, we may be lonely, but we're not alone. Though the leaves will fall and the tears will flow, may it always comfort us to know the family tree will always grow. Stronger than the wind can blow, the family tree will always grow.
Zo de Jur, dit was gewoon live, hè? Ja.